Hey everybody, welcome back to DotLife. We are excited for this week's Tiny Dot concert with Gabe McLaughlin. Hello, Gabe.
How's it going, squad?
Thanks for coming in.
No
You're
problem.
a 02124 guy.
I am.
Awesome. It wasn't too much of a trek then. Or you weren't coming from the neighborhood.
No, well, I was at camp earlier today.
Because you are an educator.
I am an educator. And as a early on educator, I still need to work summer school to have a good income. So still doing that, but...
You're with BPS, though.
With BPS,
Nice.
yes. With BPS. I'm working at Camp Ponkapog, which is in Canton. Some people who live in Boston might know Camp Ponkapog. But yeah, we do, BPS does summer school there, and it's really fun. You get hot and sweaty.
How many kids?
I have 15 kids in my class, but in the camp there's like 250 kids.
Yikes.
In the woods.
Don't lose any.
No, I mean, that's the plan. We would have to call a code alpha if we did, so.
Yeah, it's a hot day for being out in the woods all day.
It is.
Yeah,
There's
pretty fitzy in here, too.
Yeah, I would actually argue, it's actually, I'd rather be outside, but that's okay.
You are a DJ.
I am.
I don't know anything about DJing, but I do know that I like your music because you've been at Dorchfest every year for 4 years.
Yes, I have.
Love that. Tell me about how'd you get into DJing?
Well, that's a great question. I've always loved music. I grew up when I was younger. My dad used to play like records in the house. He liked jazz. My mom and dad always used to go to a bunch of live music when they were growing up. They both grew up. They didn't grow up in Boston, but they moved here when they were young.
Okay.
And like college age, and they were like big in the scene, going out to like the Rat, which is like a famous club for people who grew up in Boston, which was around Kenmore. And they would go out to live shows. My mom still goes out to so many live shows. She's like super into music. So I just grew up loving music. I really developed a love for like hip hop, like 90s hip hop. I was one of those kids, like going out after school with my friends, listening to hip hop, like Rakim, Nas, like Mobb Deep, all that old hip hop stuff. And I think as I've grown up and been around more people and had more experiences, I've developed new appreciations for all kinds of music.
Yeah.
So I think being in Boston was a big key to that. Because when I went to school when I was younger, I went to a bilingual school, which was actually right up the street from the school I teach at now, which is called the Hernandez.
Okay.
And it was made up of mostly Dominican kids.
We're talking JP.
And yeah, Eggleston Square. It's like Roxbury JP line.
Okay.
And so I loved reggaeton. I grew up on Latino music, bachata. Then I went to BLS, and then I met a bunch of other different kind of cultures and kids, learned more about different kinds of music, Afrobeat. So I'm just like, I love all kinds of music. Honestly.
Do you play instruments too, or are you?
So no.
Okay.
So actually, well, I didn't even answer your question at first, but I didn't actually start DJing until around like 2019. So I was just like big into music, but I never played music. I had friends who played music, but I was, it was more just like listening to music. And then finished college, came back to Boston, and my cousin was DJing at the time, and he kind of like got me into it, and I was like, wow, this is actually really fun. And I initially did it because it was fun for me. Like it was something I could be in my house doing when I wasn't out and like enjoying myself and learning new things. And so it became like a passion.
Nice.
And making money off it was never my goal. It's like starting to happen a little bit now, but it was very enjoyable for me to do that, and it still is, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think that natural progression has now happened, but yeah.
I can imagine after spending an entire day teaching young kids, and special ed teacher, getting home and just playing some music.
Yeah, it can be nice.
It can be nice.
And sometimes I don't even have the energy to, I'll just putting on music and lying down on the couch and just falling asleep is nice too.
Thank God for teachers, man. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
So you are playing Dorchfest, obviously. Where else?
Playing Dorchfest right now. Most of my gigs, I'm working for a wedding company.
Okay.
I can give them a little plug, but I'm basically doing weddings every weekend throughout the
I bet
summer.
this is wedding season.
This wedding season, especially in the fall, is also wedding season. So basically, starting 2 months ago until October, like almost every week.
Yeah.
Going somewhere around Massachusetts to do a wedding.
What's the most annoying thing that happens at receptions?
At reception, I mean, alcohol happens. What? Yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, I think just knowing the situation you're in and just taking everything in and understanding, like, you know, you be professional.
Yeah.
And everyone's at a very like high emotional moment at that time. So, you know, just like keeping your cool. You know, someone might come up to you like, "Can you play this song?" It's not the right vibe. You're like, "I'll put it in the queue." Just, you know, just if you're going to come back later, we'll see.
I may or may not have been that wedding guest.
Yeah, I think we all might have been at some point, to be honest. But yeah.
Yeah. But do you like playing the wedding scene?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like it's a joyful event, and the best thing for me about weddings is people who they're seeing their friends for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
You're coming to see people you haven't seen in maybe years, maybe family you haven't seen in years, and like being able to like facilitate like a great time, like or be a part of that, and like at the end, it's the funniest moment is always like the energy's so high, and then you know you have to end it,
And the lights come on.
no, yeah, like proverbially, the lights come on, but it's like, you know, the music cuts off and people are just, you can hear all the side conversations, like all the excitement and all like the just good vibes. It's
Do you ever
it's
take
nice.
the party to another place after that, like hotel
No,
lobby?
I don't have the energy. I pack up as soon as possible and drive home.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, we got to look out for the venue staff too because they have to go home. So we got to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly,
Yeah. So tell us about what you're going to do today.
My plan was just to mix a couple songs. I mean, so DJing, and I think I would call myself more of like a selector. Like I find music that I like from all kinds of different genres and blend them together.
Okay.
That's like what I love to do and my biggest thing. So, you know, maybe taking some songs or some flips or some remixes and kind of mixing them together and creating like one little mix. That's what I like to do.
We should say you perform under the name Codeswitch.
Yes, my name is DJ Codeswitch. When I'm at weddings, I'm just DJ Gabe. But
Okay.
yeah. But,
Where did Codeswitch come from?
I think, well, it was initially, and I was trying to think of my DJ name. I was going through some stuff, and then I thought, oh, Codeswitch, that's interesting. Because I always thought of that as a positive thing. I think it can be interpreted in different ways, especially these days. But Code Switch as a just, you know, you can. It's about through my experience is that different. It's more about different genres. Like there's different genres of music and mixing them together. That was like my main intent.
Okay.
And yeah, I've kept the name. I like the name. I like my logo too. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get you going.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Milloneta, tengo los cueros y mucha papeleta. Milloneta, tengo los cueros y mucha papeleta. Milloneta, tengo los cueros y mucha papeleta. Yo soy el que le da nota a lo que muevo en la manteca. Milloneta, 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 milloneta. Tengo los cueros y mucha papeleta. Milloneta, 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 milloneta. Yo soy el que le da nota a lo que muevo en la manteca. Milloneta, tengo los cueros y mucha mucha papeleta. Le doy nota a los asesinos y lo que mueven la manteca. Puedo enfrentar un caso como Manuel por la glopeta. Entre tantos misioneros no la dejo en la gaveta. La ropa la tendí en la cancha, dormí en la plazoleta. Monte 3 y me armé con una cegueta. Llegué a montar con Jensi, con Gina y el Corolla. Se vestían de policía y como 300 pistolas. Hoy tengo mujeres finas, también rabandola. Bandidos por life, más de dos, nunca una sola. Mami, tú no fumas ni enrola. Siéntate en el mueble, pon el burro y sóbate la popola. Un huidero en la calle como que yo salí ahora. Los tigres me la dan a terror y sin payola. Nunca me estoy en la Beni, con la gente que controla. Soy como uno Jordan 13 que nunca pasó de moda.
Que solamente yo te diría, no se te ocurra. Lo malo de la mente no se borra. Algunos se pensaron que la puerta a nosotros ya se nos cierra. La abrimos rápido con nuestra pierna, a oscuras sin la linterna, sin llevar una vida tierna. Tú solo vives lo moderno, tu vida es como de un cuaderno. Nosotros los garabatos, pasar el rato, hacer los tratos. Yo no suelo decir niñato, porque el niñato que sea en un rato. Y tú siempre supersticiando, hablando raro de los novatos. Uno siempre ha sido bueno, igual ajeno, reparto platos. A veces es lo malo, a veces es lo malo, a veces es lo malo. Dice:
no soy falso y eso molesta. Yo sí destaco y tú lo detestas. El que la sigue siempre la consigue. Envidioso que mucho cuesta. Tú estás abajo en esta puerta. El que la sigue siempre la consigue.
A veces lo malo sigue, pero nadie lo persigue. El que la sigue siempre la consigue. Nunca me verás yo siendo amigo del que es enemigo.
La cae la ve dentro de un terrado. Por dentro estoy aterrado, pero no puedo ni miro al lado. De dinero yo lo he sudado, tomando riesgos en la misión. Castigado por tener ambición. El humo me nubla la visión, con una vida como ficción. Soñaba con yo ser bueno y me tocaba a mí despertar. En un infierno con demonios y ninguno me puede tocar. Soñaba con un futuro y nunca lo he podido yo ni lograr. Perdona solo a mi madre que conmigo tuvo que pasar. No soy tú, a mí me gusta el respeto y no la pinto siempre discreto. Criado yo con los traquetos. Pídete tu actitud y no actúes como necio. Tu cabeza le pongo precio y tu vida yo te la desprecio.
Besitos, papi.
Even I know you break no good for me, but you feel so good to me. Every time I come back, I try to leave. So how you end up back with me? Oh, this ain't what I want. This is something else. This ain't what I want. This is something else. That's why I still come through for real. vou arrastar. Eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar, eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar, eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar, eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar, eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar, eu vou arrastar pro beco da favela, pro beco da favela. Eu vou arrastar.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, 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 Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, 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 I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig out.
Like a light, 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 yeah, like a light, 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 like a light.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, 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 I wanna.
2005, seen it with my eyes. Dope still alive. Real mob ties. Real frog eyes. Real whole pies. All time high. Do it for the culture. They gon' play like vultures. Way back when I was trapping out Toyotas. I'ma hit the gas. Truck can't pull me over. Space cool. Quavo Yoda going drinking sodas. I get high on my own, sir. Heard you gon' clone, sir. Stop all that blessing. Young nigga don't wanna go there. Never been a gopher, but I always been a soldier. Young niggas in the cut, posted like a vulture. Passing no age in the crowd, it's a mosh pit. Yeah, shawty